Hello, guys. My name is Venkat. I came up with the new brand series React Crash Course. So, what is the React? What you want to learn? Why you want to learn? And what is the prerequisites required? And everything I'm going to be discussing in this video. Please keep in tune with me. And first, what is the React? Open source library for building user interfaces. React is not a framework, guys, and focus on UI only. It is focus on UI. Rich ecosystem uses so many third libraries, and this library is stable, not like in Angular. Angular every 6 months they are updating or they are going to rewrite. We don't know about the Angular, but React is always be stable. Three reasons to learn React. What are the three reasons? First, it is like React is especially useful for single page applications. Yep. That means all that is the component based. Like in one first, you can take it and you can segregate the big code. If you are writing in one big code in one bunch of the JavaScript file or TypeScript file, you can segregate the file in small pieces. Then user can understand very easily, or your colleagues or any of your team members can understand very easily if you are segregated as a component based. And also it is only one single application. To all components we can merge it in one application, and created still maintained by Facebook, and Facebook is today also this maintaining more than 100K starts on GitHub. Use community in demand and skill set. It is a use community you have, like in, let me show you what I'm talking about. Like in if you're going here, like in, this is the react.js arc and getting started here. See, there is a big community and they're maintaining their own languages. The version is 17.0.2. So it is demand and skill set means in now in demand, like if you are comparing with the Angular, if you are comparing with the Vue, React is the better in the market, and you are getting the jobs in very easily if you are learning the all the basics. And you can, if you want to do it, if you have more enthusiasm, if you want to do it all the React, and then it's easy to be learn it and is not compared to the Angular, compared to the Vue. Angular is the totally is the MVC framework, that is at the moment is no one using compared to React and Vue.js. So as I discussed, component based architecture. See here, I created the header and side nav and main content and footer. So header is coming the one component, side nav is the one component, and main content is the one component, footer is the one component. So you have to segregate the work as a component based architecture. And yeah, I want to discuss with you guys like in what is the difference between the React, Angular, and Vue, and why React is more popular than the Angular and Vue. In summary, React.js is better than Angular. Why? Or Vue? Why? Because of its superior virtual DOM capabilities. What is the virtual DOM? I will discuss with you in later, guys. But now I did not make what is the virtual DOM, what is the real DOM video yet. And if I in future I will make it, and keep tuned with me. It's robust community support, rich documentation, it's lightweight attributes. Compared to size wise, React is just in 46 KB, and the Angular is almost 90-95 KB, and Vue is the 43 KB. But in React is more popular because of this is the library, just a library. And compared to, I'm comparing here like in Angular and React. Angular is the Google. Google is implemented by Angular and full-fledged MVC framework written in JavaScript. In, okay, and brings JavaScript and HTML works with real DOM and client-side rendering. This is the client-side rendering and real DOM. They are using in real DOM. There are Real DOM is a little bit risky, and also your programming a little bit in slow down, not that much perform. It is the optimization performance issue. So this is having two-way binding and manages dependency automatically. That means you can't do any third-party library in the Angular. You can't access an outside. Just you can manage dependency automatically in the Angular itself. This is a framework. It is inbuilt each and everything. That's the reason it slow down optimization performance issues. JavaScript and HTML. They are using JavaScript plus HTML. Facebook is React is totally different. It is maintained by Facebook and JavaScript library, just you in MVC, not in MVC framework. It is you in MVC. So brings HTML into JavaScript works with the virtual DOM server side rendering. See here, the virtual DOM and server side rendering unidirectional binding. So I will discuss with you the bindings later uh, in our classes, and just keep in tune with me and require additionals to manage the dependency. That means you can access the third-party libraries in React, JavaScript, JSX also. It is maintained by JSX, right? In you writing in your old code like in JSX. That means in JavaScript XML, I will show you later the syntax and how it is working in further classes. Next, I have to go to next slide. Okay, what are the prerequisites is required? Here, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript fundamentals is must and should, guys. You should learn these. And ES6. ES6 features is available in JavaScript. I will go to make in another video in the JavaScript under JavaScript videos. Okay, once I will do, and I will give the link in below, and you can go through it. So fundamentals of TypeScript. So I'm not going to be making all the another classes like in using the JavaScript JSX. I'm using the TSX. That means in TypeScript. TypeScript. So if you don't know about the TypeScript, just learn about this TypeScript as well, because in the real time, in real projects, if you're doing any project or any company, the company is mainly focused on TypeScript, not the JavaScript, because TypeScript is the more famous, and also it is not that much complicated, guys, TypeScript, but it is asking the types, like in suppose for example string type and the number type and whatever the array type, and you can make it in proper manner, and everyone, all the real-time projects are following the TypeScript, not the JavaScript. And also you need to learn the JavaScript this keyword, why you are using the this keyword, filter, map, and reduce. So I will go to make it in the all the array iterations another video after. Next I will finish this video and I will go to make it the another video, just you can go through it that video, and then you can understand the what is the filter, what is the map, what is the radius. Most of the times you are going to use it the filters and map and radius in the all the React. Yes, six, like in you should learn let and constant. I'm going to use the most of the my classes like in let and constant and arrow functions, not in the normal functions, arrow functions, template literals, default parameters, object literals, spread operators. This is under restructuring assignments, because I'm a real-time project developer, so I know what I'm going to use it. Most of the times I'm using the destructuring assignments and spread operators and let and constants and arrow functions, template literals. That is must and should to be learned, guys, and just you can learn it. If you don't know these things, just go through the ES6 features of the JavaScript and come back and tune it again. And ES code latest, that means Visual Studio Code main. So if you don't have one, please download it in one. You are going to learn from the scratch. That means I'm going to give one by one from the scratch from the React course. Next, topics, content discussions in React. Fundamentals, I'm going to discuss in React fundamentals, React basics with class components, React hooks, React routing, React Redux. So these are all the topics I'm going to be discussed, guys. Please keep tuned with me. I think in that's all. I hope in all I covered. You will see in next video, guys, and thank you. And please subscribe my channel and keep tuned. And I will come to in another class. I will start with this setup. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye now.